lost to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016. There's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out.
Let's go, baby.
This is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles, really put it on those receivers.
That's on the guard, David Edwards. Throwing is Stafford. And the Niners get there and bring him down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw is Stafford. That's pulled in by the rookie from Louisville, Tutu Atwell. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he's brought down after a very nice game.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Sermon. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Mitchell. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Stafford on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot left.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
On second down and 4. Lance drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's Lance. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. To throw, it's Lance. Touchdown! It's complete. Auden Tate, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now goal for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Well, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So following the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Stafford. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this one is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Stafford. Incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Just beating the play clock. Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
The Lance now to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off at the 40. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Stafford. Being chased out left.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Niners are going to take over here up near the 40.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was... We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now a play fake it at Stafford.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for L.A. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Stafford. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the 50, Stafford. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They'll run on 1st down. It's Mitchell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Leonard Floyd has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Sitting in 1st place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Stafford now to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Lance going to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. That is caught. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And
this shit indecent 2 times in a row, bro. They should do it again. I want to get better win.
Los Angeles Rams. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Shit, that's on Cuz.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down.
Mm.
51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here's Lance to throw it. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
I like the play design there. They occupy the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting...
I did not see that nigga there.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
That's into the hands of Jacob Harris.
And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So, Charles, this defense in for a tough matchup. What do you think the game plan is here tonight?
Well, I think the game plan is the same as most, which is, hey, pass rushers, do your job. Coverage guys, do your job. And the linebackers are going to be a mix. Sometimes they'll drop in coverage. Sometimes they'll pressure the quarterback. But all in all, you never want to let that quarterback get a string of completions going.
Touchdown, Rams!
Tutu Atwell.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On play action, Lance.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
And they'll run. This is Trey Sermon.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Jordan Fuller there to take him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk.
His third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold with the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From just shy of midfield, Stafford. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
Touchdown 49ers.
For Brandon Ayuk, he is as electric as they come with the ball in his hands in the open field, and he turns that catch into big yardage.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Stafford. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
On first down at Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the Niners are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Through one quarter.
This shit better not decent this time, bro. What is...
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing on 2nd and 8.
Lance. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got to
I don't care, bro. This is like the 3rd time I'm playing this nigga, bro. This shit annoying. I was up 20-7, then the shit decent. Then the next game, I'm up 14-0, the shit decent. Like, tired of playing this nigga. He sucks.
And they'll get him down up past the 15.
And these long-ass quarters.
Receivers alive in a play. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Stafford on first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical
approach I don't care.
The rest of the game. He's had his way so far.
I'm just trying to ball.
But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. And they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there for L.A.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. To touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Every time, bruh. Can't make that shit up. Oh my God. I'm done with this league.